right, it's 6:01, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So this is the public community meeting for the 2020 Street Bundle Sector 2 project. So we'll go through a meeting agenda here real quick. We'll have a welcome, the City of Denton staff introductions, feedback and question Q&A opportunities, meeting presentation, next steps, and then how you can stay informed on this project. So just a few housekeeping notes here. All attendees are muted throughout this presentation. All attendee video is disabled. If you have any questions, so the questions will be answered at the end of the presentation in the order they're received. You can select the raise hand to request to speak. For people wishing to verbally ask a question, those questions will be answered at the end of the presentation. If you raise your hand, the presenter will call your name and you will need to unmute after you've been called on to ask your question. You can also type any questions you have into the chat and we'll answer those at the end of the presentation as well. The presentation will be available after the meeting online at that website. So just to go through the staff who we have here on the call, my name is Trevor Crane. I'm a project manager with the City of Denton. We also have Stephanie Yates on the call. She is our community outreach manager. Rachel Wood is our Deputy Director of Deputy Director of Capital Improvements. And then Becky DeVinny is on the call as well, and she's our city engineer. So we'll go through a quick project scope here. As you can see, there's a map on the screen. The 2020 Street Reconstruction Project, Sector 2, consists of roadway reconstruction on portions of the following streets: Stella Drive, North Texas Boulevard, Chestnut, and Welch. The project will also include wastewater upgrades on Stella and Chestnut, as well as water upgrades on all 4 segments. Current project timeline. This project was bid in March of 2021. The award will be this month, maybe the beginning of next month. We're going to be kind of right in that little area right there. We're planning on beginning construction in June of 2021 and then have construction complete in Q3 of 2022. Just a little note here, the timeline that we're laying out here is all estimated dates. These can all kind of shift forward and backward depending on construction schedules, things like that. You can find the most up-to-date information at the City of Denton. We'll give you another, it's not Bonnie Brae Street. We have an updated link there at the end of the presentation, so I'll share that. So these are our next steps. So we have City Council consideration and award of the contract. We have a contractor that has bid on this, and we're going to bring that to City Council for their approval. We'll have a final pre-construction meeting after the bid is awarded to that contractor. Then we'll issue a notice to proceed and construction will commence. So to stay informed in this project, I'll be the project manager on this project, as I said earlier. That's my email address there and my office phone. Feel free to reach out to me at any point if you have any questions, comments, if you see anything happening in the field that just doesn't look right. Please feel free to reach out so we can get that addressed. Online, you can check the status of this project at www.cityofdenton.com/southwest sector. So southwest sector is going to be the same as sector 2. And then email, you can sign up for updates on this project at that website as well, the www.cityofdenton.com/southwest sector. All right, so that's the end of the presentation. If anyone had any questions or had any comments that you want to make on this project, I can attempt to answer those now, or if for some reason I can't answer them now, we can take those down and definitely get your information and answer any questions or follow up with you at a later date. All right, Dennis.
There you go. I was actually asking a question about my street. I was told that my street, 1211 Fannin Street, would be a part of this whole reconstruction sector. I didn't know if I didn't see it on here, so that's why I was just asking.
122 Fannin.
1211 Fannin Street.
Let me take a look at, we've got several different lists for projects. Let me take a quick look at the list that I have, and I'll let you know as soon as I'm able to get that pulled up, which bundle you are a part of, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Trevor.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Peter. Oh, let's see.
Evening, everyone. I was just curious if you have a phased approach on which streets out of this bundle are going to be attacked first.
So we don't necessarily tell the contractor. It's up to the contractor who wins it to schedule these, as they see fit. We do put some restrictions on that. We don't allow them to close, multiple segments of streets that are connected at the same time. We only allow them to open up a section of a certain length of street at the same time. So I don't know specifically which one they're gonna start on first. Everything that we saw during the bid process had them kind of attacking two streets at the same time, but they were all kind of different depending on which contractor bid that. Most of them are starting on Welch and Chestnut, or they can't start on two that are connected. So, or Stella and Chestnut. I apologize. So I don't really know which one they're going to start on first, but they can't do more than two streets that are connected at the same time.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, once we have that pre-construction meeting with the contractors, one of the first submittals they have to give to us is a baseline schedule. Once we get that, we'll know how they're going to structure that work and where they're going to start, so we can pass that information along once we get it.
Completely understand. Thank you.
Thanks, Peter. All right, Eric.
Yeah, I was wondering if there's going to be an opportunity maybe to update the striping plan to conform with the 2020 mobility plan when that is passed this summer. Specifically, I'm thinking the stretch of North Texas Boulevard that's slated for reconstruction is actually shown on the draft mobility plan as having bike lanes along it.
Okay. Yeah, we can definitely look at that. Sorry, I'm just taking some notes. Yeah, Eric, let me take a look at that, and we'll follow up with you.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you. Rachel, did you see that address on there?
So there are two sections of Fannin. One is Avenue B to McCormick, and the other is Welch to Beatty. One portion, Fannin Street, Avenue B to McCormick, we've currently got listed on our bond tracker as, I guess, having been moved to the 2019 bond. So we would need to look at when we're going to program that. That's not one of the bid packages that we're currently reviewing or have scoped yet. We do have a goal to have all of those scoped and under construction by 2025. But the second segment is a part of the Denton Street Rehab Outsource Bundle that Dusty Draper is the project manager for. So he's actually got a community meeting. Let me pull up my calendar. I acknowledge we need to do a better job of kind of differentiating the names of our projects with roadway projects when there are multiple segments. It's hard to list all of the street names or have it be something that's easy to reference. But I believe Dusty has his virtual community meeting actually Thursday, April 29th, where he'll be able to speak about the Fannin segment that he has included. There's going to be 47 total segments that the street rehabilitation project has, and Fannin is one of those.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
And either Stephanie or myself, we can send you that information, and apologies for having our projects named so similarly. It is hard to tell sometimes which project is which.
No, it's okay. I appreciate it though.
Great. Do we have any other questions? All right. Well, I think that's it. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And like I said, if you have any other questions that come up after the meeting, or just want to reach out and make some comments that you didn't feel comfortable making on this forum, please feel free to send me an email, give me a call, and we'll definitely get your questions answered. So thank you very much.